My name is Madeline Cantu. My student number is 333-7614. I am in class 1301-31424, and it is for fall semester 2018. In this clip, I'll be demonstrating how to trim your dog's nails. I have with me Norman here, and I also am going to be using nail clippers and SureClot. SureClot is a clotting agent. You can also use Quick Stop or any other clotting agent you find at your local pet store. The most important part when clipping your dog's nails is to make sure that you don't hit the quick. The quick is a soft cuticle that is full of blood vessels, and nerves. So if you do hit it, it'll cause the dog pain and it will bleed. That is when you'll apply the SureClot. Regardless of if I hit the quick or not, while I am trimming Norman's paw, then I will still show you how to use the septic powder. You use the septic powder by taking a pinch between your forefinger and your index finger and your thumb and applying it directly to the quick. To cut the dog's nails differs if they're clear or black. If they're clear, Norman is really excited about all of this. That's okay. I have control over him by having my arm over him and my hand on his chest, keeping him close to my body. So there's two types of nails. Norman has black nails. So when I trim his nails, I will identify the quick by first avoiding the quick and only cutting right where the nail starts to curve. I can see the quick by once I cut the nail, if I see a little pink part in the middle. Once I see that pink part, I'm going to stop cutting the nail. With a dog that has clear nails, the quick is easily identified as it is pale, and you can see it directly on the nail. The clear part of the nail, or white part, is the part that you would like to clip. Okay. So Norman here, ready to get his nails clipped. So I'm going to go ahead, place him on my lap. I have my arm over and under his back hip so he can't move backwards. I also have the clipper in my most dominant hand, which is my right. I have my arm here so he can't move his head. And a very important step here is to remove... Oh. It's okay, Norman. Is to remove any hair. Norman has a lot of hair. And I can put in as much pressure as I need. He's not whimpering. He's not scared about this. And pain from my hold. Norman, I need you to stay down, please. So as you can see, the nail starts to bend right there. So I'm just going to clip it. It's okay, Norman. It's okay. And I can already see the pink part, so I'm going to stop. Norman has white and black nails, so I can actually see the quick. Go. There we go. And okay, accidentally hit the quick, which is a perfect opportunity to show you. It's okay. It's okay, Norman. It's okay. How to use the septic powder. Taking a pinch and applying it directly to the quick. This will stop the bleeding immediately. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have one more nail back here. Doing a great job, Norman. There's some hair caught on the nails. I'm just removing the hair. It's okay. It's okay, Norman. Norman has a lot of hair. And right there, I've already see the quick right there, so I'm going to stop. So all of his nails have been trimmed to the quick. This clip, I will demonstrate how to trim your cat's nails. The supplies that you will need are a pair of nail clippers, and I will also explain how to use SureClot. The SureClot is used on the quick. I will help you identify the quick, explain what the quick is, and how to avoid it. In order to trim your cat's nails, you'll take the trim, the nail clippers in your most dominant hand, and use your other hand to pick up the paw of the cat, gently remove any hair, and press softly on the paw pad to retract the nail. At this time, when the nail is retracted, you will be able to see the quick very easily, as it is pink. It is important not to cut the quick, as the quick is a soft cuticle filled with blood vessels and nerves, and if cut, it will bleed and cause pain immediately, and it will continue unless a clotting agent is applied, like the clotting agent I have, SureClot. It is a powder, and regardless if a quick is cut or not, I will demonstrate how to use SureClot by taking a pinch of it with my pointer and thumb and apply it to the quick directly. Now, Bailey seems a little bit anxious and nervous and cooperative, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap her in the towel. Taking the short end of the towel, go ahead and lay down. Go ahead and lay down here. I wrap it tightly over the cat's body. Then I take the long side and wrap it again. Holding her close to my body in order to secure her, I will gently take out one of her legs. This is Bailey's back right paw. I am keeping my arm away from her face so that she does not bite me. Okay, girl. Taking the clippers in my dominant hand, I gently remove any fur and press softly on the pad. You can see the pink part right there, which is the quick. It is the point that I want to refrain from cutting. The rest of it is the nail. I'll go ahead and start cutting the white part. I am now very close to the quick, so I will stop. I move to the next nail. Gently press on the pad. And one more on her back. Identify the quick again. I have now reached close to the quick, so I'm going to stop. I'm now moving on to the third nail. There was some dirt on it, so I just wanted to remove it. And I have one little bit more. There we go. Now moving on to the fourth nail. Identify the quick. Right there is pink. The nail is very short. The quick is right there, so I do not want to cut anymore. I'm now moving on to the fifth and final nail. Move her more on her back. Good job, Bailey. Identify the quick. All right. Now, all of her nails are cut. I did not hit it quick, but if I had, I'd have taken a pinch using my index finger and thumb of the powder, just like so, taken the nail out, and applied it directly to the nail. Now that her paw is completely trimmed, all her nails, I'll unwrap her. I'll be demonstrating how to hand pill your dog. I have here with me Zoe, and I also have a treat to simulate a pill. With my most dominant hand, I hold the pill with my index and thumb, and I have a firm grip in order to have a better control when putting the pill down her throat, or down her muzzle. With my left hand, the less dominant, I come over from the top of the head, not to scare her, and I grab the top of her muzzle, and I pull her nose up to the ceiling in order to drop her throat. With my index, with my middle finger, I open up her throat, and I place the pill far back, close the muzzle, drop it, I can rub her throat, and she has swallowed the pill, as you can see, as she is licking her nose. The full time I had control over her as soon as I put my hand on top of her mouth. Clip, I'll be demonstrating how to hand pill your cat at home. For a pill, I have a piece of kibble, and in case I need to restrain the cat, I have a towel. Now, Boo here seems to already be slightly nervous and seems to not want to, and just seems a little stressed out. So I'm gonna go ahead. It's okay. And talk to the cat, calm down. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the cat. Burrito style. Lifting up the legs. And I'm wrapping the other side under. So she has no way of escaping, and I have full control over the cat. As you can see, I'm fairly close to her. This is to gain control. With my most dominant hand, I'm going to take the pill, which is my right hand, and I'm also on the right hand side of her, since I'm standing on the right hand side of her, since my most dominant hand is my right hand. You hold the pill with your index finger and your thumb. Then, going on over the head of the cat, not to startle her, I use my thumb on one side of the jaw and my other forefingers on the other side of the jaw. Lift her nose up towards the ceiling, and this naturally drops her jaw down. At this point, I have full control over her head. Using my ring finger and my pinky finger, I pull down the jaw, avoiding the teeth by using her gums, her lip, and I'm going to place the pill in the back third of her tongue, simulating the natural reflex. Bring down her throat, her head, close her mouth, stroke. As you can see, she is licking her lips, meaning that she has swallowed the pill. Good job. In this clip, I will demonstrate how to free catch urine on a female dog. I have here with me Zoe and a container in order to slide under Zoe from behind when she urinates. This is the most effective way to collect urine, as it is non-invasive and easy to do at home. I have a leash here in order to have control over Zoe on the walk, and also keep her close to me, so when she does start urinating, I can come up from behind and collect that sample. She has her nose down, making me think that she's about to pee. I have her close by me, and there we go. I slipped it right underneath. As soon as she started to pee, I let a few drips go, collecting it midstream. It's important to collect it midstream, as the first few drips have bacteria, cells, and other substances that might contaminate the sample. We're aiming for the most sterile sample possible. After the urine has been collected, then you can go ahead and transfer it to a sealed container and bring it to your veterinarian immediately. In this clip, I will demonstrate how to apply a gauze muzzle to your dog. With me, I have Zoe, and I also have a 4 to 5 feet length of gauze that's 2 inches wide. I'm using the 2 inches as Zoe is a larger dog. If it was with a smaller dog, I would use a 1 inch width gauze. First, in the middle of the gauze, you tie a knot in order to create some weight at the bottom and to avoid slippage. Then you create a loop, a loose loop. You can come in from behind, and to avoid the teeth, to tighten. Then you go once more around the bottom, making sure the final loop is at the bottom. I pull back the 2 sides and make sure that the muzzle is tight enough. It is tight enough if the dog cannot open up the mouth, and it is too loose if the dog can take a treat. Now, with the 2 strips of gauze behind the ears, I tie a loose bow. At this time, the muzzle has been applied. It can be easily released by pulling on one side, and the gauze will fall off.